I still remember the shock ripping through me like a bolt of lightning when I discovered our neighborhood HOA president had straight up handed over my prized waterfront slice to her deadbeat relative, all wrapped up in phony paperwork claiming it was for neighborhood enhancement. It was the kind of bold-faced grab that makes your blood boil. Me hard-earned land, paid for with sweat and savings, treated like some disposable favor. But as a structural engineer who lives and breathes property codes, I wasn't about to roll over. What I engineered in response left her speechless, her empire in ruins, and our whole block buzzing with controversy. Folks, this tale of payback is wilder than you think. Let me paint the picture. I'm Alex Harper, a 38-year-old structural engineer who poured my soul into crafting our perfect home on the edge of Silver Lake community. It's been just me and my daughter Mia, who's 8 now, ever since I lost my wife Emily to a brutal fight with cancer 3 years back. Mia's got this infectious spark. She loves sketching wild inventions and splashing in the water, always dreaming up her own splash zone someday. Then there's Karen Blackwell, 55, our fresh-minted HOA boss of barely 8 months, a retired auditor with a thirst for control that rivals a dictator eyeing new territory. Her cousin Brenda Caldwell, 52, a fresh widow buried under a mountain of debt from her husband's lingering illness, was scraping by and ripe for exploitation. And don't forget Victor Lang, our 62-year-old next-door guy, a veteran municipal planner with 28 years decoding HOA red tape. Our daily ritual by Silver Lake was sacred. Mia and I would perch on the dock at dawn, me nursing black coffee while she doodled the rippling water, plotting her fantasy aquatic playground. After Emily's passing, that lake became our sanctuary, a place to mend shattered hearts. Our plot boasts 150 feet of pristine shoreline, a sturdy pier, and ancient willows shading it all. I snagged this spot precisely for that water rights clause in the deed, clear as day, ownership to the high water line. But Karen stormed in like a hurricane, launching her Community Uplift campaign in week 1. By week 2, rules poured in. Lawns trimmed to exactly 1.5 inches, no garden ornaments without triplicate forms, bird feeders banned for pest risks. Week 3, she invented paid gigs for her inner circle, turning the HOA into a family cash cow. The harassment hit us first. A $200 ticket for my grass edging over by a fraction. Mia's handmade leaf boats, deemed pollutants and forbidden. The solar lantern Emily had hung by the water gone, per light ordinance. Karen smirked at me. Standards keep us civilized, Mr. Harper. Not everyone's as enlightened as you. The rot was obvious. Her brother-in-law scored a cushy $4,000 a month groundskeeping role. Her bridge partner nabbed the lake maintenance deal at $15,000 yearly. Victor got slapped with $400 for an unauthorized birdhouse. Whispers spread Karen was forging her fiefdom, punishing dissenters with escalating penalties. Our serene enclave morphed into a surveillance nightmare overnight. Kids hid indoors, fearing invisible infractions. Adults eyed each other warily at the mailbox. Then Brenda rolled up like an invading army. Fresh off bankruptcy from $250,000 in medical debts, she was vulnerable, and Karen pounced. Day 1. Her truck unloads premium patio sets, $3,000 chaise lounges, a booming sound system. Day 2. Cruise dig without a permit in sight. Day 3. A $12,000 megaslide towers over the water, its base sprawling into our access point, hogging the prime swimming spot and rendering the lake off-limits for families like ours. The gut punch came when Mia bounded over, eyes wide with excitement. "Daddy, can I try the slide? It looks magical." Brenda's reply was a cold slap. "This is exclusive now, kid." Scram. Mia trudged back, tears carving paths down her cheeks. "Why can't we use our lake anymore, Daddy?" She said it's not for us. My engineer's instincts flared. No permits posted, foundation jutting past any sane boundary, hazards glaring. Brenda flashed a bogus HOA decree. Exclusive shoreline grant for enhancement. Bold print screamed, "Gifted," like it was gospel. "Karen awarded this to our family for communal good," she bragged. "It's a generous bequest." But this wasn't charity. It was plunder masked as kindness. Digging deeper, the fraud screamed. Mismatched fonts, ghost signatures, zero board alerts. Temporary, stretched eternally in the bylaws. Karen swooped in to mediate, her threats veiled. Opposing progress notes poorly, Mr. Harper. We have tools for noncompliers. That night, deeds and records spread across my desk. The scam crystallized. Voice notes captured it all. HOA head reallocating private land to kin via forgeries. Build proceeding unlawfully. This wasn't petty. It was orchestrated graft. Board calls blew it wide open. Treasurer out of state. I signed nothing vacationing in Phoenix. Secretary, what meeting? I was at a conference in Austin. Every voter was conveniently absent. City Hall sealed it. No filings, environmental skips, zoning breaches. Worse, the slide encroached 10 feet onto my turf. Theft, pure and raw. The urgent HOA huddle drew 24, Karen and Brenda Smug. I laid out proof. Deeds, snaps of violations, absent board affidavits. Karen erupted. Technicalities blocking unity. She brandished fresh fakes, invoking phantom powers. Victor boomed. I've parsed codes for decades. This is bunk. Divisions cracked. Some backed me, others cowered. Let's not rock the boat. Brenda's next jab at Mia, no brats here, ignited my fury. Sweetie, when thieves strike, we fortify what's ours. Victor's dossier exposed the syndicate. $10,000 in dubious levies, sham approvals peddled, rules twisted sans votes, funds siphoned. Karen preyed on the weak, fining into submission, funneling to her clan. It was racketeering in suburbia. Dawn broke with my fence squad. Permits locked, surveyor GPS precise. We erected a 7-foot barrier, slicing through Brenda's monstrosity slide halved, bar bisected, speakers split stereo. Her $12,000 folly. Useless junk art. She shrieked at sunrise. You're vandalizing my gift. I countered coolly. My land, my rules. Morning. Karen arrived disheveled, howling sabotage. Cops checked docs, shrugged off. Inspector tag violations galore. $10,000 fine, demolish pronto. Neighborhood cheered as her empire crumbled. But retaliation hit hard. A $30,000 suit claiming I wrecked, familial endowment. Emotional toll, value dips. My nest egg? $35,000 for Mia's future. Legal drain could bankrupt us. Doubt nod. Was I the tyrant? Whispers painted me as the hoarder ruining a kind gesture. Mia's bedtime query shattered me. If they win, do we lose our fence too? No backing down. Victor's intel deepened the plot. Karen's repeat offenses in prior hoods. Victims' surface gardens raised via fines, phantom fees extracted. My countersuit, encroachment, deceit, torment. Courtroom theater peaked with audio bombs. Karen hawking permits for cash, vowing to bankrupt foes, auctioning shores to bidders as gifts. Gasps echoed as her lake monopoly scheme unfolded. Squatters' claims after years, flipping for profit. Brenda cracked under oath. Debt crushed me. Karen promised easy bucks, said Alex hoarded the lake. The blueprint? Phase in enhancements, seize via adverse possession, monetize access. Karen's facade shattered. I aim to elevate us all. Judge hammered. Suit tossed. $15,000 restitution from Karen. $6,000 damages from Brenda. HOA bans eternal. DA referral for fraud. Karen's ouster sparked jubilation. Victor stepped up, slashing fees 35%, mandating transparency. She mumbled apologies, especially to Mia. I stole your joy. Unforgivable. Mia's reply? Next time, ask first. That's kindness. 6 months on, Brenda's junk vanished, shoreline reborn. I built Mia's haven. Safe dock, sandy nook, Emily's bloom garden. The fence? Liberty line, boosting values 10%, a symbol drawing admirers. Community bloomed gardens, paths, fair play. Viral buzz spawned my consulting gig, aiding others against HOA wolves. Silver Lake gleams now, Mia sketching freely. Fences don't divide, they defend dreams. But was my stand heroic or overkill? Did Karen deserve ruin, or just a slap? Should desperate widows like Brenda get a pass in scams? Drop your hottest take below. Did I go too far, or not far enough? Like if this fired you up, comment your wildest HOA horror, and subscribe for more real-life showdowns that spark debate.